Good morning, guys. It's been a while since I posted a video, so I'm just gonna post a video. I did a couple little things since the last video I posted. The exterior is pretty much the same. I played with the suspension settings a little bit, but other than that, everything is pretty much the same. But for all of you new people or people that have never seen my car before, or just do a little quick overview, these are the Wed Sport RN05s. They're on Falcon Azenis 265 35 18s. Wheel specs are, all right, let me see if I can remember. They're 18 by 9.5. Offset is a plus 36. All the way around, all four corners. Fitment's pretty good. I did have to modify the front. The tab here, we had to delete the tab. I actually just bent it. I heated the pin up and I bent it, and it was cool, but it would hit under full compression, so I just chopped it off. On the back, I did have to modify the fenders. I mean, it's got some pretty it's very negative right now. So if I got an alignment and everything, it would definitely tighten this up. I did have to mod them. Had to cut it, so we had to cut the plastic. It looks like shit. All right, I'll fix it. I cut the plastic, and then we had to pull this part out, and then we had to cut the fender too, or the quarter panel. We had to cut that. I probably took like that much off, and then it was just eating my tire up because under full compression it will still eat it up. So I had to curl it back on top of it. So cut it, and then we curled it, hit it with some paint to to prevent rust. And then we called it a day. Our rears are fine. Our rears never rub. But as far as exterior, that's it. My taillights are stock. I just have the what I do is I redded it out first. Redded it out. I did red and then I tinted it instead of just tinting the white. It actually looks better if you do red first. See, I guess you can't really tell on the camera, but I don't know. I think it looks cooler. Let's see. Got behind that a plate frame. I usually don't run a plate frame, but I did. AWE, this is the touring exhaust with the black tips. All right, let me see, which, honest review, you know what I don't like about it? You don't hear the fucking turbo cricket. You know what I mean? I got catless downpipe, but it has that resonator right there, right after the front pipe. I think that kills the turbos, the whistle. You know what I'm talking about? The cricket noise that it makes on idle. But it doesn't do it with this exhaust. Anyways, everything I got since the last video was pretty much under the hood. Everything I said I was gonna get. So we got the radium dual catch can set up. Boom and boom. These are the lines. I really like how they run the lines. It has like this green like labeling when I hit it, so you can't see it because it looks really clean when you don't. You know what I mean? It deletes this, where is it? Hold on, it's hard to do this while I'm recording. It deletes that little hard line that goes right here. If you have this car, you know what I'm talking about. So it deletes that and then you just ride it underneath. So I like that it did that because these are ugly, man. This whole area is ugly, man. Got the XDI, but that was already on here. What did I do? I did the strut bar, the J's Racing strut bar. That wasn't on there last time. I did the radium catch can. Honestly, I did this one first, the PCV, and then I added the CCV later. So I can't really comment on this because it's literally been like 3 or 4 days. But this has not caught shit. I check the dipstick regularly. There's nothing on the dipstick. I haven't actually physically pulled it out to look inside the cup, but there's nothing on the dipstick. So I guess it's good that it's not making any blow-by or creating any blow-by, but I don't know. I find it hard to believe. It's got to, you know what I mean? It's got to be catching something. It should be catching something. Anyways, we did the Hassport motor mounts. I did all of them. The rear, I had the rears on there before. I feel like everybody does that. They get the rear first, but so I have the rear for sale if anybody wants it. It is a 70A, which I think is perfect for if you just do the rear. But I got the 70A all the way around. That motherfucker is stiff, boy. So when you're riding, it rides. What did I just do? When you're driving it, it rides really nice. I like it. It definitely helps as far as performance is concerned. But the 70A is the race version, and they call it that because it's definitely not streetable. You can street it, I street it, but I always do really aggressive on everything that I get for the car because I don't drive it that often. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do a mod, I want to, you know what I mean? I want to get the most performance out of it. Anyways, but on idle, it vibrates a lot. Actually, after the car's warmed up and everything, it's fine. But there's a certain RPM where it rattles, dude. Like, it rattles, boy. But other than that, you know, that's about it. I haven't really pushed it. The mounts have probably been on there for like 2 or 3 days. I did it when I did the other catch cans, so I haven't really got a chance to test it. But that is my review so far. The 70A, definitely stiff. It's the race version, so it's definitely called the race version for a reason. So if you can't live with the vibration, or what is it, the NVH, the noise, vibration, and harshness, I'll definitely go with the 60. So I think it's the 62A, the street version. Definitely go with that. Let me see, what else did I do since I talked to you guys last? That's pretty much it, man. I have this, the Radiant Reservoir coming. I'm waiting on that. I got my little Mugen stock. Is it real? Is it fake? I don't know. You guys tell me, is it real or is it fake? What else did I get since I last talked to you guys? I think that's it. I got the, I'm gonna get the Acuity oil cap. I'm really like, I'm not on the fence. It's just, man, fucking $70 for oil cap, man. So, and that's not even an expensive one, man. I was gonna get the Mugen one, but that's just fucking $100 for an oil cap. The fake one's $14. Literally, $14. Only thing different is, what's it called? What is different on it? The gasket. So like authentic Mugen has a flat rubber gasket, and the fake ones have it's kind of like a rounded one, and that is like how you can tell them apart, I guess. I'm saying if that's the only difference, bro, then they got to be either the fake ones are really good or the Mugen ones are fucking shit. So one or the other. But either way, I'm not putting that fake shit on my car, man. So I'm just gonna get the Acuity. Throw that on there because I like the way the Acuity looks. All right, so here, y'all can help me in the comment though. I want to eventually do the valve cover. I was just gonna do wrinkle red, try to keep it OG. Because I'm not buying. I was gonna buy the teal one for the Jay's Racing joint, but it's just $500, man. And I think I'm not 100% sure because once I saw the price, I gave up on the research. I'm pretty sure it's just the same plastic valve cover, just painted. I think. It'll stop me if I'm wrong. You guys can hit it in the comments, let me know. But I think it's just a plastic cover painted. I can paint. I can do that myself. And I have my, I guess it's a common problem, but the valve cover gasket, there's an oil leak coming from it. So I got to do that anyway, so it's coming off. So I might as well just paint this shit. I want to do it wrinkle red. Right. All right, here's what I was getting at. The oil cap that I was going to get is red because it would look good on my setup right now. But once I paint the valve cover red, it's going to look whack if it's red. So I don't know what to do, man. $70 is an expensive oil cap if I'm not going to use this shit. So I don't fucking know. I could always do it wrinkle black, but you know what I mean? If I'm going through the trouble, I want that shit to hit. So you guys see my dilemma. I know you see my dilemma, so hit it in the comments. Let me know. Help me out. All right, what else did we do to the car since last time I talked to you guys? I think that's it. The strut bar, the sock, if that even counts. I did the catch cans, the dual catch cans. I did the motor mounts. And I think, oh yeah, bled the oh yeah, we did the, what did we do? We did the AC Dalco Synchro Mesh Friction Modifier. You gotta get that part. This was recommended to me from the guys over at JSR. So they make a lot of fast Fk8, so I just took their advice, put that in here, and I don't have no complaints, man. Oh yeah, all right, here's the thing, man. Oh yeah, I did the clutch delay valve delete. And my bad, let me get a good view at least if I'm talking to y'all. I did the clutch delay valve delete and it fixed it for a little bit. And it fixed the gear grind for a little bit. Because I had a vicious, the second gear grind was intermittent. The third gear grind was there, man. Like, very often. Not every time, but often enough to fucking piss me off. So, we did the fluid. I deleted the delay valve, and it fixed the problem, but then it came back. It came back, and I adjusted the clutch pedal, and then I got rid of it. And then it came back. So I think I need to adjust it again, but I mean, it came back right after I did the mounts, the engine mounts. I don't know how that would affect it, you know what I mean? But Oh, and I get a little clicking sound when I wish I had somebody else here, then I could press the clutch pedal and show you guys. When you hit the clutch pedal, and then like sometimes it's when you get to the bottom of it, or sometimes it's when you first, like right at the beginning of letting off, which is right around that area. There's a clicking noise. It's not coming from the pedal itself. It's coming from this area. So it's definitely coming from the trans. I thought it was a throwout bearing. It doesn't sound like it's coming from the slave cylinder. That's the weird part. Because the slave is right there though. But the sound sounds like it's coming from the engine. So which makes me feel like it's the throwout bearing, because is doing something to the shaft, the crank or something. Is maybe the vibration is carrying over this way, making it sound like it's coming from here. So I feel like it might be something to do with throwout bearing or that area of the transmission. Or what it could be is, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So you guys, if anybody is watching this and knows what they're talking about, please help me. All right, other than that, what else? Damn, I'm out of breath from all that shit I just said. I think that's it since the last time I talked to you guys. So I'm going to post this video, and then when I get off work, because I'm in my work clothes, when I get off of work, we'll do some pulls and we'll drive around, and I'll get you guys a little review of what the car's like with the mods that I have right now. So it'll be kind of helpful to anybody that's, you know, wants to do any of the mods that I have. If they're, you know, like, especially the motor mounts, you know, there's not much shit online about the motor mounts. And if somebody would have told me, I mean, I kind of figured that the 70A was going to be fucking super stiff, but if somebody posted a video online, then I would have been, you know what I mean, more prepared for it. But I'll touch more on that when I do the video though. But there you go, guys.